hope this transmission finds you well, and if you are not well, you will shortly become so through the healing properties of the Line 6 DL4. The DL4 is hard to categorize. It is vast and intractable. If a musician is usually looking for a delay pedal with this many kinds of delays and some presets, this one only really has the ability to program and save 3 presets. Usually a musician who's going to be on stage with a band for more than 3 songs is probably looking for something different. This has been adopted by experimenters and noisemakers, and I think that's our category here in this series, which is how do we find a way to make pedals accessible and interesting to people who might not be instrumentalists. So I'm gonna try to break this down into 3 ways I want you to think about it. Beyond those 3 though, it's an infinity machine. So the first is as a delay pedal. How to add delay and sync delay with the music you like and see how that sounds to you. So we've got that tap tempo feature we've discussed in other things. So when a song is bopping along to a certain rhythm, you can kind of come in here and try to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that will sync it up with the song you have. And then you just choose which of these wonderful delay flavors you have. If you want to save a setting you really like, you just long press on one of these buttons until you see the light blink, and then you've got it. So you can save 3 different settings, and then you can even tap each one in, but it'll always save whatever rhythm you had in there. So yeah, you've got in each one of these delay flavors here, the tweak and the tweeze knob does something different. Sometimes it's a subdivision of the notes, sometimes it controls modulation or whatever the effect. If it's like the sweep echo is kind of like a wah kind of a thing that it adds to it, which is really interesting. So the tweak and tweeze does a lot of that, and you can dial in some really strange delay settings that you can have tightly synced through the tap tempo to whatever song you're listening to. Two, it is a looper, which means you can switch it into the looper setting and you can record 14 seconds of a loop. So record up to 14 seconds, you hit stop or play, and then that just, now it's looping infinitely. It also has a button where you can play it just one time. So you can record something strange for a one shot and then just bop it in to a song, and you don't have to worry about doing a lot of tap dancing. Boom, just one. So those are pretty straight ahead looping functions. It has some weird looping functions where you can put it at half speed. So whatever you play, you hit this button and it bumps it down to half speed, which is really cool. If you double tap, you can reverse what you've recorded. Also really cool. 3, this is a wild, strange noise-making machine. When you put it in the looper function, you can also still add delay. You can't add any of these other flavors of delay. You get basically a digital delay with some modulation controls via the tweak and tweeze. And you can't tap tempo this delay in when you're in looper mode. But what that allows you to do is when you're recording a loop, and if you reach down, if you play something and reach down and kind of tweak and tweeze and jack with the delay time, it will record the delay as part of the loop, and it will record every weird thing you track with the delay while you're turning and recording, so that when you stop, it captures all of that. Then when you put something like that in half speed or reverse, and it gets really crazy. Another great way to make it strange is to start your recording. Before you even start recording over here, you can set this to half speed, which means your normal speed is the slow speed. So that when you uncheck the tap or the half speed, when you get out of half speed, then it goes double the speed, which makes it sound like a bunch of hummingbirds fighting, and it's amazing. And then you can double tap to reverse that at the higher speed. So it's out of this world. You can make a lot of strange noises with it. A lot of people who get this pedal are interested in the weird stuff it does. If you just want a straight ahead delay pedal because you're in a cover band and you want a bunch of presets and you just tap to the next thing, there are so many other pedals that would be better suited for that environment. But if you want to make some strange noise and hang out in low orbit, the DL4 is for you. So let's check it out. Okay, here's what you'll need for this one. A computer as an audio source, a power supply compatible with Line 6, search that on Amazon, 2 audio cables, Optionally, going into a roll and go mixer to capture the audio. If that's the case, you'll need one extra adapter, some headphones so you can hear what's going on, and as always, our good friend, the delay pedal. Let's make some weird noise.
Let's make some weird noise.
Mm-hmm.